Is it just me, or did you get a new dog?
Is it just me, or have the Beatles not gone on tour in a while?
Yeah, where are they?
I don't know. They really got to come back. It's been, they're going to kind of lose relevance if they don't really put something out soon.
John Lennon? Where's he been?
I know. He's like the lead guy. He's the most well-known one, probably.
Yeah.
He's got to do something.
He's been real quiet.
Figure it out.
Streets have been quiet.
He's been real quiet since that Queen movie came out.
Queen Latifah movie, I thought you were going to say.
His hairspray.
He hates Queen Latifah. One thing about John Lennon. John Lennon, Queen Latifah movie together.
Do you want to hear my impression of the Beatles if they were in New Jersey?
Yes, please.
We're in New Jersey. I wish they could.
good.
I wish they would go on a tour so I could see them in New Jersey.
You can meet them and be like, you want to hear
I'll
me?
buy the meet and greet ticket for like $1,200.
For real.
Imagine if they could, if the circumstances were different and they could still go on tour. Imagine how expensive that would be now.
Yeah, because just like, love Taylor Swift, but just like Taylor Swift and Jonas Brothers alone are like $300.
Yeah,
so if you're
crazy.
the frickin' if you're the
Beatles.
frickin' Beatles,
Feel the Beatles.
you're gonna be like,
Yeah.
give me money now.
I know.
By the way, tickets insanely expensive.
Yeah.
But what were you gonna say?
It's because, what is it? Ticketmaster has like a monopoly over the fucking...
Oh my God,
crazy.
they really do.
Hidden fees. And they're
Hidden
expensive to boot
fees.
and hidden fees. And it's like these sites don't care about scalpers because they're going to sell the tickets anyway.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
Which is so funny because now on Ticketmaster they have like verified resale ticket, and you're like, okay,
Which-
huh?
How about you just don't let people buy hundreds of tickets at a time?
Yeah.
Like,
Also,
don't
like
get
the
it.
queue for it, like it can just kick you out anytime. Every
Yeah.
time I go on Ticketmaster now and try to get tickets, it like won't allow me to do it. It'll just be like, pardon the interruption, but you were moving so fast that we thought you were a bot. Swear to God. So I can't buy tickets on Ticketmaster.
that's stupid. So you
Like, it
have to go through something else.
Yeah, like it won't
which
let
is
me.
never going to work. And so you have to give in to resellers.
I'm a StubHub girly.
I don't think I've ever used StubHub.
I used it because I like that you can resell tickets on there from other sites.
Oh, okay.
Like I've resold like tickets from Ticketmaster
Okay.
because Ticketmaster won't allow you to sell them for some odd reason.
Even though they have verified resale tickets.
Yeah, it's so weird. Well, they'll be like, "Oh, the creator didn't turn on resell," and you're like, "What?"
That's weird.
So like, if I get an Olivia Rodrigo ticket, you're telling me Olivia Rodrigo is like, I don't want anyone to resell these tickets, especially Marisa from New York. How dare
her.
she?
Yeah, I don't know. I just can't do like huge concerts anymore anyway.
Yeah.
Because like all of that. And since there's such a demand that they're so expensive and you have to be on the website ready to check out as soon as it goes live.
Yeah, you
It's
need...
going to sell it in seconds, maybe minutes if you're lucky.
Yeah, you need to be on that queue. People have like taken off of work for it. And it's like the fact that I have to take off work.
Yeah, to spend more money, which the money I'm spending is way more than I'd even make in that day at work.
And it's also funny that sometimes they give pre-sale codes out and then they give too many.
Yes.
That they're sold out
Yeah.
by the time it gets to general sale.
Which is so...
You're like, what?
So stupid.
Don't let people buy 50 tickets.
It's really not hard. It caps out at 2. Is that really that difficult? Maybe
First of all,
4.
who in their right mind is being like, I'm bringing me and 50 of my friends?
Yeah. Come
Like,
on.
You don't see the like obvious scalpers thing behind
there's
that?
nobody that's gonna do that.
Yeah. Unless you're like Jay-Z.
Yeah.
That was a random name to pull up. That was the first thing
Unless
that
you're
came to
someone
my
like
mind.
Jay-Z going to a Beyonce concert.
He just loves Taylor Swift and concerts and bringing 50 of his
He
friends.
loves going to Taylor Swift concerts and watching her come out of that like broom closet thing that that's how they sneak her on stage.
Yeah. I was like, what?
Which, have they changed it or do they just like, well,
No,
people
they
know
keep
now?
it. They keep it. And it was the same thing for Harry Styles. They put him in like a little bin and they would roll him. And And then everyone found out he was in the bin, but they would still do it. So even as the bin was coming, they'd be
They're
like,
like,
Harry! And you're like, why wouldn't you
think that they would change
it?
the whole point is to like, super secret agent spy him across to.
Yeah.
So once they know, it kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it?
And it's kind of funny because on the Taylor Swift one, they put in like big letters, cleaning like supplies or something like that. And you're like, or cleaning closet.
Yeah.
And you're like, why? You wouldn't write that on it.
It's
like,
kind of fitting for her because it's like the most Disney Channel way of doing that.
Yeah. She is sometimes a little
Disney Channel-y.
like, Yeah.
I'm
I saw
surprised she was
Pink,
never on
and
there.
it was the same thing with that too.
Was it?
Yeah.
Cleaning supplies.
Well, no, it wasn't that, but she is very like Disney. First of all, I mean, props to her. She put on an amazing show. She was like in
She's
fucking
doing flips. She's doing everything. Aerials.
flip-flops,
Areolas. She's doing all of them.
Loves areolas. She's a big areolas fan. And but she like was kind of trying to be like funny and pander a little bit to the audience. Like she was taking off her jacket and she was like shimmying like extra hard, like you would see in like in like Jessie. Like it was something Debbie Ryan would do.
Oh.
And you were like, all right, girl.
Debbie Ryan concert when?
For real. Does she sing?
I mean, I guess anybody like can. I guess
You're
the
right.
question is, should she sing?
That's true. That's
she probably
true.
has a song. Did she sing the Jessie theme song? I think she did.
She did.
And how did that go?
It was okay. It was okay. Yeah. She also sang in they did an Austin Alley and Jessie crossover, and I think she sang in that, if I remember.
That's cute.
But
She
that's
sang
all they
with
did.
Austin Moon.
I'm surprised they didn't like milk that for more.
That's true.
Because like Disney, not milking a girl that could sing, not milking a girl.
Well, because she can't sing. That's why.
Yeah, but then why make her sing in those
I
episodes?
don't
In
know.
that one
They
episode.
were like, let's try it. And then they're like,
oh, maybe that's why they were like,
But you know what?
Cut
She's
it,
richer
cut
than
it.
we'll ever be, so
Cut it.
whatever.
Yeah. And she
Good
did
for
the-
her, I guess. Yeah. She's not like most girls.
She's the
the
radio
radio
rebel.
rebel.
She's Radio Rebel. Which when that came out, I remember I was like, I love this.
I don't
More.
think I ever watched it. I probably would have liked it, though.
It was good, but it was very like, she's not most girls.
Oh.
She's quirky and she has a radio show. She talks into a mic.
Whoa.
And she's into like indie music.
Whoa. She
Yeah.
wears Converse to prom. Not like the other
I
girls.
think she did, if I remember. She wore a leather glove,
Oh, yeah.
like a fingerless one.
Wow.
Yeah, and she had her hair crimped.
We should bring that back.
We should.
Leather fingerless
kidding, we
gloves
shouldn't.
at formal events.
But people do still wear like leather, like driving gloves.
That's kind of crazy.
Huh?
For like driving their Tesla.
I've seen it in like Dodge Chargers. Also, ugly car, first of all. Second of all, what do you need of you're on-
Driving gloves just reminds me of those like Asian grandmas that wear the prom gloves so they don't get tan. That's what that's giving me. If you're a motorcycle person, that makes sense.
You're an Asian mom.
But like if you're fully inside of a car, you don't need gloves.
Yeah, like stop it.
Let's be real.
Stop it.
Maybe NASCAR people do. I don't know.
Yeah, you're not
probably,
like
but
Formula One driving.
Yeah.
Like you're
Yeah.
doing at most 70
You're
on
going
the
40
highway.
on the Belt Parkway because there's a lot of traffic. So
Yeah.
what's
Yeah.
going on there?
Yeah. You're getting a top speed of 15 on the Throgs Neck. Like, calm it down there, Jason.
Yeah. I mean, maybe just because I'm not a car kind of person,
Oh
but
my
I
God,
don't
no.
really get it. I mean, I get wanting to have a car that is nice and looks nice, but I don't really get like street racing. I don't really get it.
The funniest thing ever, I saw a sticker on the back of someone's car that was like, oh, bring a drag strip to like New York or something like that.
Yes.
And I was like, that's what I literally said. I was like, oh my God, yes, I would love one.
And then you're like, oh,
And
wait.
then I talked to someone about it and they were like, they mean drag race strip. And I was like, well, that's not as fun anymore. RuPaul here? RuPaul in Formula One? Get RuPaul in a Formula One
That's
car.
going to be the next season. It's going to be a bunch of drag queens doing
That'd be
actual drag racing.
That'd actually be so funny though. Oh my God.
That'd be kind of. That'd be a good
please.
way to shake up the show. You know, it's been how many seasons?
Like
I don't know.
16, I
Something
think.
crazy like that. So
That'd be so funny. They're like, and we're gonna go top speed of 140.
and then, you know,
in
they'll have their
Italy.
little confessionals and they're wearing the leather outfits. And they'll be like,
I can't believe she just cut me off like that.
Oh, I have to go into the pit.
who knows? Maybe that's what they're doing. I don't watch the show, so I don't know.
I don't know either.
So maybe that's what they're doing.
I watch a little bit of it, not when it's on TV, but
Yeah,
like on
I
YouTube
don't watch the
and TikTok.
episodes, but I watch the fashion photo review because I like them judging the outfits.
Yeah, I love that
That's the best.
because some of the
part.
outfits are bad, like, and that's coming from me. But like, I just don't get why you're like, oh, I can't sew for shit, but I'm gonna go on.
But I'm
this
gonna
show
go on the competition show for
fits
in art where I have to make clothing. Maybe season like 1, 2 back in 2000, whatever. Now,
Yeah,
you're coming
now?
on not knowing how to sew. What
That's
the
crazy.
fuck? Like, how are you not shitting your pants?
Yeah.
Learn to sew.
Learn to sew and then go on Drag Race.
YouTube
Don't go on Drag Race
tutorials.
and then learn how to sew.
Yeah, bring your little hot glue gun and pretend everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah, because it's not, honey. Yeah. Especially when you have people like Violet Chachki and like Gottmik
Yeah,
and
Raja.
and that are like amazing at like costume
Yeah.
design. And then you're like, here is my tarp.
Here's my tarp.
Here's
I tied it in knots. Above here and right there.
And
it's
I-
giving Grecian goddess.
and I put a ribbon around my waist.
Yeah.
Ha!
It's like, okay, it's giving toga party at
Yeah.
like Oneonta State, but okay.
State. Shout out Oneonta.
Party school.
I feel like every college is a party school.
Yeah.
Like there's like specific colleges where they're like, this is a big party school. Okay, that's every college.
Anyone with like a lot of frats probably is, which is like, you know.
It's just gross.
All I'm saying is even Crane with all of the frickin' uptight musicians,
And artsy people.
they was partying. I wasn't there because I didn't have
I was
any.
not invited.
I was kind of a loser, but it's okay. I also chose to stay home sometimes.
Yeah.
They were still going. All those frickin' like uptight vocalists that aren't really that good.
Yeah. I mean, there's people that are like naked in the in the streets, and that's a real party. And they're homeless.
That's true. Yeah, that's the party. Homelessness. Welcome to the United States.
Government officials be like. But I never went to college, so as you know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, whatever. Even a bachelor's degree doesn't really do much now. So you either have to go to college and keep going for a master's or more in order to be considered for an entry-level position at whatever, you know, corporate major that you have decided on.
Yeah.
Or you go into a trade because you're smart, or you don't do that, and then you're like, I guess I'll go with like this job and I'll apply and see what happens.
Go into finance and then become the manager of an Olive Garden.
Literally.
Wonder how much managers at Olive Garden make. Comment down below.
All my Olive Garden managers rise up. What's the secret for
When
the
you're here,
breadsticks?
your family. Yeah. You know what? They're so right with that.
Yeah.
They're so right.
People
when you are there,
rag
your
on
family.
Olive Garden, but you know what? Like, I have enjoyed it. Do
Yeah.
I go there on purpose? Not really.
No.
But if I am there,
A guy stood me up at an Olive Garden one time, and
Not
I was like,
bad.
this is my lowest low.
did you get a lot of breadsticks?
No, I didn't even get to eat.
Oh, they
Because he
didn't
didn't
sit you
even
down?
meet me there.
Oh, you didn't do the thing where you sit down? Yeah, I guess I probably wouldn't either.
We were supposed to meet at 11 a.m. at
What the fuck?
Olive Garden.
Going to brunch at the Olive Garden? What local drag queen was performing at the Olive
There was
Garden?
people there, though. He was like, oh, I thought you meant 11 p.m. What
The fuck? First of all, Olive Garden probably is not open at 11 p.m.
Why would I meet you at 11 p.m. at an Olive Garden?
11 p.m. at the Olive Garden is that is crazy. What the fuck? Why would it be 11 p.m.?
And like he knew we were gonna like eat. It wasn't like, oh, let's hook up
Yeah.
in the parking lot. It was like we also why would I meet you at an Olive Garden to do that? But
Somebody's got a bed. Between two people, there's got to be one bed.
I was like, oh yeah, we're like I was like, I'm so excited for the breadsticks or some shit like
Right,
that.
yeah,
And
fun.
he was like, oh, I thought you meant 11.
Why?
11 p.m. at an
Why
Olive
would you
Garden.
mean 11 p.m. at an Olive
There's
Garden?
an all-night rager at the Olive Garden.
I'm so sure that Olive Garden is not open at 11 p.m.
Definitely not.
Because why would they be? Who's
They're
going?
Definitely not.
That's
I don't know
That's
why.
wild.
And then I remember I was like, do I give him a second chance? And everyone was like, no. Because that guy's either stupid or he wanted to do this on purpose.
I think
like,
it was
"You're
a
right."
weird cop out, and he thought that was a believable cop out, so he is stupid anyway. Yes. And also, like, I don't know. As a man, what do you have to fear on a date like that?
Yeah, for real.
Like, just go and eat, and then be like, all right, whatever, and then go home.
Yeah, and it was
you don't
like-
need to do that. What's the worst that's gonna happen as a man on a date?
Yeah, for real.
Like, women have, a very real fear of,
Yeah.
the worst happening.
And that's why we pick places like the Olive Garden.
Yeah, but it's like you as a fucking dumpy, frumpo, dopey ass man being like, you'll be fine.
He was like, ha. And then he answered hours later and was like, sorry, I was sleeping. I was like, you're asleep at 11 a.m.
mean,
and it was
it's-
like a Saturday.
Violently unemployed.
I don't know. These men out here, they really...
If nothing else, they have the audacity.
I remember, I tell a story all the time. The guy that I lost my virginity to, his name was John. By the way, Jon. Well, I mean, he was good looking. I won't lie, he was good looking. But this is gonna be very vulnerable of me.
We're getting vulnerable in here.
Vulnerable. I remember, since it was my first time, I bled a little on his seat, and he was like, because we were in a car. And
How romantic, by the way.
and, yeah. and I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And he was like, it's okay. I take so many girls' virginities that it happens all the time. I was like,
Ew. And first of all, if you take that many, you should probably know what you're doing so that the person doesn't have to bleed.
also, or get a seat cover.
Yeah. Like, there are options.
So many
Figure
options.
them out instead of just, doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's really nasty.
And then I was like, oh, maybe we could see each other again. He's like, I'm actually going to like FSU or something like that, like Florida State University, which of course you were. He's like, I'm probably going to like FSU, so I'll probably never see you again. And I was like, all right.
You're like, that's a good thing.
Yeah, looking back at it, I remember I had to throw out my shirt. I had to throw out like
God.
stuff because there was like,
That fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Ew.
yeah, it was not good. And he just kind of like dropped me off, and I like walked in and I was like, that was weird.
Ew, what a slime ball. That's like
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah, it was not a good time.
That sucks.
Yeah, but I remember I was just like, I just want to get it over with.
Yeah, that's true. And you're like, I kind of want this to be done so I can just go back home and shower.
Well, not even just that. I just remember like, oh, I wanted to lose my virginity so bad.
Oh, so
like,
that
I was just like, I don't
'cause-
care who it's with. I don't care.
Because once you do, then it's not as big a deal anymore.
It was in like
I guess so.
an industrial complex parking lot.
That's kind of terrifying.
Yeah, right by the highway.
That's scary.
By the way, do not do this. I matched on Tinder, same day I think, or like the day later. I was like, let's do it.
Okay.
And he picked me up in his car at my house,
Yeah, that's a little scary.
and I said yes to this.
yeah, that's a little scary.
I was like, yeah, you can pick me up in my like in your car, and we could go to an industrial complex.
Yeah, I'm glad you're still alive.
Yeah. Looking back at it now, I'm like, why the hell did I agree to that?
Yeah, that's
now he
scary.
knows where I live. He has me in his car alone,
Yeah.
and I
Going
have
to wherever. And it's not like you told somebody, hey,
Yeah.
this random guy is going to come pick me up and we're going to go fuck in a parking
yeah.
lot.
I literally told my dad that I was hanging out with a friend.
Yeah.
We had like 5 texts, so it's not even like we were like deep into the conversation and knew a lot about each other. And I only knew his first name.
That's...
Link likes to take drugs from strangers.
Oh,
take-
well, not on purpose. Well, my current relationship, my boyfriend, we started off as a
Flex.
hookup, right? As many gay people do. And I almost canceled because I was like, my head
Wait.
hurts. What?
You're gay? What?
I'm like gay Jason. I'm gay adjacent. I'm gay Jason.
I'm gay Jason.
My name's Jason and I'm gay, by the way.
I'm gay Jason.
Yeah, I'm gay Jason. It's nice to meet you.
I'm gay Jason.
But anyway, yeah, I almost canceled because my head hurt really bad and I had a really bad headache. And I was like, you know what? It'll be, 20 minutes? Whatever. It'll be fine. Like, whatever. And then I was like, I can't. I was sitting in the Huntington train station parking lot. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die. And then I was like, hey, do you have any Advil? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, don't think this is like weird. I'm trusting you with your drugs. So, please don't slip it. My head hurts so bad. And he gave me an Advil, and it was in like a prescription pill bottle with the prescription ripped off. And I was like, yeah, I trust that. So I also make very good decisions. It worked out.
That's crazy.
It also was not 20 minutes, by the way. It was like 2 hours. So
You hear that, kids? Trust strangers' drugs.
meet strangers in the middle of the night in the dark. Don't tell anyone where you're going.
No.
Take their drugs and stay with them for a while. And
Yeah.
then
For a while. And also have sex in industrial complex parking lots.
true.
It
If it bleeds, it succeeds.
succeeds.